Hello, 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 folks. Everything's on, everything's looking good. Good. So, hello. It's been a while since I've done this at this time of night. Tonight, we're playing Magic. I know I talk a lot of shit online about Magic and Magic play. Well, now you get to see just how terrible I am at it, I'm sure. So tonight, we have two things we're going to be looking at. First off, we'll be showing off a deck that I really have been kicking ass with, but it is fun as hell when it does go off. It's funny as hell when it goes off, and it's really just kind of a meme at the end of the day. And then secondly, I have another deck that I'm building, and it'll take the stream to just kind of pare it down and turn it into something that might actually work. We shall see. So I'm going to go and get right to it here. I'm going to start queuing up just to get into the swing of things here. Hopefully everything's positioned okay. I have absolutely no idea what it's going to look like until it shows up on my iPad. That being said, I also can't really keep too much of an eye on my chat. I have it up on my iPad, but it's not exactly the most reliable of things, so I apologize if I miss anything. Though, honestly, I'm sure there's not a lot of you who are going to be breaking themselves to watch me play Magic, so we shall see. I actually chose a good position for my cam to be in. It looks like a good size for it too. Just enough to cover the opponent's portrait. Let's see here. I'll keep this. So the whole idea, so this actually has basically everything that I need for this deck to go off, with exception of 2 more mana. So what we're looking at here is we're going to have Skrelv's Hive on. This is basically the easiest way. We're going to get these. Oh, I didn't even get to finish talking about my deck. Well, I suppose I'll take a second to do that. You always love when you get free wins, I guess. Oh man, using a scythe on crops makes me nervous. I don't like it. My partner Starberry's playing Stardew Valley.
Parallel play.
So let's not go to. We'll just go right to the deck that I've affectionately called Huffington Post. Let's go into why it's called that. A, it's mostly white, and B, it's toxic. I'll wait for the applause. It's okay. Now that the wind is settled. So, the main idea of this deck was I saw a really janky thing on Twitter, and I was like, oh my god, what if this was a whole deck? So I made the deck. So the main key for this is Mechtitan Corehair. Is an artifact vehicle. It is really not anything of any note here. The main thing is the token that is capable of creating there, which is a 10/10 flying vigilance, trample, lifelink, haste, and is all colors. So that's pretty much it. That's the main win condition of this deck. The way that Mechtitan Core turns into that token, though, is you have to pay 5 mana, exile it, And then exile 4 other artifact creatures and or vehicles you control. Simple enough, right? This is limited by the fact in Standard that there are not a ton of artifact creature generation, with exception to these little guys. These Phyrexian Mites, which really don't seem very much of note, because they are 1/1 with Toxic 1, which means that when it connects with a player, it gives 1 poison counter, and it can't block. It seems kind of bad, right? I mean, I totally wrote them off when I first heard about them. However, Skrelv's Hive here is an enchantment that generates 1 turn over turn. So basically, by the time you get to turn 5, which is about the earliest you can get 5 mana without you like speeding into it at Standard, you're basically able to hammer down with Mechtitan Core and swing for 10/10 with lifelink, which is just absolutely massive in Standard. Now, given there's a ton, and I mean a ton, of artifact destruction in this Standard run right now, but I mean, who's gonna see this coming? Up until somebody said something on Twitter, I had no idea this card even existed. I mean, it's a rare in a not exactly recent set. And then the rest is really just kind of filler. Mondrak helps me get there faster by doubling tokens, but the problem with it is generally I can't get there faster in turn 4. So not great, but also if somebody tries to answer things, it makes rebounding a lot easier. Crawling Chorus works great with Mondrak because I can use it as a blocker, then it gets me into 2 tokens. If it dies, it's a great 1-drop on turn 1. Then we have Skrelv Defector Mite, which basically its its activated ability can allow it to be hexproof from a color, so you use that as like a combat trick, or if somebody tries to use an answer to Mechtitan Core or the Mechtitan itself. So let's say somebody throws a green artifact destruction spell on it, I can use Skrelv here to activate its ability and basically make it so it's invincible to 1 color, and I can only activate it once because it taps when you activate the ability. So not great, but it's protection of a sort for Mechtitan, so protects my win condition. Swooping Lookout is really just a really good white 1-drop. Flying Vigilance 1/2, like just a 1/2 in the air for 1 is great, but it also has Vigilance, so it's a really good blocker for early game. Bolt Splinters, just creature destruction, allows me to sacrifice a creature, or I'm sorry, the additional cost of sacrificing a creature to just destroy target creature. Generally that's balancing, but when used in tandem with Crawling Chorus with, say, Mondrak out, that's sacking to get 2 tokens. It's great. Good times. Fierce Retribution is just a nice include on a mostly white deck. As a combat trick. Destroy target attacking creature. It has Cleave for 6, which will allow you to just destroy target creature, but I've never once since creating this deck have ever used the Cleave cost. Bless you.
Thank you.
We've already talked about Skrelv's Hive. Bless you.
Thank you.
Then there's Infernal Grasp, which honestly doesn't need much explanation. Destroy target creature, you lose 2 life. It's just a better Hero's Downfall, or well, not better, we'll talk about that. But it's just a good 2 mana Doomblade, basically, which has balancing for Standard. Then there's Hero's Downfall, which allows you to also target planeswalkers for 1 additional mana, 1 additional black, I might add. Then there's the, I don't want to call them side win cons, but they've helped me win games. There's Elish Norn here, which is a lot of words. Honestly, I'm not going to talk about it all. If you want to know something about Elish Norn, I strongly suggest you look it up. Basically, it as a creature is just a good 3/5 for 4 mana. You're really getting it for the saga that you can transform it to. You do have to sacrifice 3 other creatures in order to do this, which again with Skrelv's Hive makes it super possible. You basically, when the saga first comes in, you get 5 artifact creatures that are all 2/2s. That's basically what that text says. And then the second turn over, you get +1/+1 on all creatures you control, and then they all gain double strike until end of turn. And then the third is destroy all other permanents except for artifacts, lands, and Phyrexians. Most of my creatures are going to be one of all of those 3 things. So a board wipe on top of that, basically, that benefits me purely. Amazing. Like I said, this card's managed to save me tons of times. And then when it's done, it comes back as the 3/5, and you can just do it again if you want. So we've already talked about Mondrak, and then there's the other Elish Norn, which is really just, I get ETBs twice. You don't get ETBs. That's been nice. For all the talk that people have made about this card, and for how expensive it is in standard right now, like in terms of secondary market, I don't know. I don't see a lot of people seeing this card coming if they aren't actively playing it. So it just doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. If they don't see it coming, then that's all the better for me. Bless you. Are you alright?
Yep.
Do you need to take an allergy pill?
Nope.
Because it certainly sounds like you do.
I'm alright.
Yeah. Okay. So we have our plains and our swamps here. Less swamps than plains, because like I said before, the deck's mostly white, as you see. Then we have a dual land here, which is really just there for shits and giggles. Are you sure?
I'm positive.
And then we have Merrick's here, which is basically just a gray land. Are you absolutely positive?
Positive.
Okay. It comes in as basically like any color that you want it to when the turn that it drops. Otherwise, it's just colorless. It's really not of note because of that. The thing that is you're getting it for. You sure?
I'm positive.
Okay, good. You're starting to make my nose itch. The thing that you're getting this for in on here is because basically if you got dead turns and nothing to do with your mana, and you still have, let's say you don't have Skrelv's Hive out, but you have your Mechtitan core out, and you've got enough mana to activate it and just not enough mites, this will, for 3 mana as a mana sink, will create these mites as well. So it'll be another way for you to get into Mechtitan. And that's pretty much it. I had a old form of this deck that didn't have Elish Norn, that had like other side wing cons, but I decided to narrow it down, and it has helped me. And we also have Hostile. Try saying that 5 times fast. Which is a colorless land, but it basically gives you a sack outlet. So this is meant to sack Crawling Chorus, like I mentioned before, in certain situations. and then it gets a counter itself. When it has 3 counters, it turns into Creeping In, which is just a really nice 3/7 creature that I mostly use as a blocker. But if I attack with it, I can exile a creature card from my graveyard. If I do, each opponent loses X life, and I gain X life, where X is the number of creature cards exiled with Creeping In. So it just becomes progressively better as it goes, if you are more aggressive with it. So that's the deck. Let's hope I can get a chance to show you guys what it's about this time around. Crow, get at that one in the corner there. Alright, 3 mana. We got a Mirrex, a Swamp, and a Plains. So we've got a good 1-drop. We got our Win Condition and Skrelv's Hive and Elish Norn, Mother of Machines. I think we're going to be good. So let's start with our 1-drop. Okay, so Simic to start. Drop our wing oh crap, I was supposed to do Skrelv's Hive first. Well, whatever. Hopefully it won't burn us in the end. Stop, please, cat. So another Simic land, tap land, basically looks like a what do you call it? One of those gates or something. Alright, Skrelv's Hive goes out. We don't have a target for Bone Splinters here, so we're just gonna leave it. We'll go in for another free hit. Another great thing about Mechtitan 4 is too, is that you gotta remember it's a vehicle. So as a 2/4, if you've got nothing going on and you've got extra mana just sitting around, why the heck not? Why not just use it as opposed to attacking for 1 or 2 or just 1, I guess, because 2 is just as good as 2. And then we will tap Mirrex to create a white. So that way we can get there sooner, because we have 5 mana. We'll have access to 5. I don't think we'll have the amount of artifact creature. Yeah, we will actually. So we will get to see our wing con go off. 1 for 1. Whether or not this guy goes crazy about it or something, that'll be another thing entirely. What was that? Somebody keeping bread in their trash?
Yeah, and the other one a cookie.
People just throwing away perfectly good stuff. That's such a nice deck sleeve too. Alright, pass to attackers. What you got? Nothing? Good. Alright, so we're gonna pop out another Plains. We're gonna go... yeah, we're gonna go straight into it. So K5, so that, and then 4 other artifact creatures or vehicles, and then we get a Mechtitan, and then we swing in for 10. And we laughing. Stop it. Is this one of the festivals? So, what was that card? Channel the 3rd. Ah, so they bounced it. Okay. So, like I mentioned, there's a lot of answers to that particular creature. You don't really need to have, like, oh, this is my whatchamacallit, my anti-Mechtitan card, or something along those lines. But even if you get it off for just one turn, that's a life trade. You lose 10, I lose 10, go ahead and answer it. It just, by virtue of me getting that trigger off, means that I have an inherent advantage in this match, which I'm 100% here for. And then Elish Norn doing business.
Hey, get off my line.
Old man yells at cloud. And then the other Elish Norn, because why the hell not? I'll just have everything but my wing con play today. Alright. Tapped out. Why not? They want to block. They lose one of their creatures. That one of those that is based on land you control. Yep. Alright. We are in a little bit of trouble here. A little bit of hot water. So we're gonna go right into it. We need 3 other creatures, right? So we're gonna cancel. We're gonna do this first. We're gonna use that as part of the sacrifice. Alright, and we're just going to do no attacks. I mean, make your choice well, buddy. Yep, that was the right choice. Yeah, I'm in some deep, deep soup. That Elish Norn is the only thing saving me right now. That is okay. That's an interesting choice. You search. Okay. Just one?
Yeah.
Just one? You're welcome. Because these assholes over here decided to do lawn maintenance now of all times. Certain. Oh, 100%. Yep. It's not doing half bad. This was just as much a test as it was fun. Okay, let's double check frames quick. No dropped frames. Look at me go. 1, 2, 3. Then I got my 5 tokens. Get another one of these guys. Now we still have hull breakers, so can't really swing out with Elish Norn, but what did that block? Oh, the life gain. Yeah. Okay. Hull breaker gonna answer that. Oh, you got a twofer with that one. Okay. Good show. With a basically nothing creature. Alright. Alright, 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 alright. I see you. I mean, I don't know how I got all this way without another Mechtitan core, but I think this guy may have me dead to rights. I don't think it's indestructible, so I'm not sure why I went and did that, but hey, whatever, man. Does this transform into... Yeah, okay, so we're gonna pocket our hero's downfall there. We're just gonna sit pretty on that for a little bit. Like 8 o'clock at night around here, and jerk off. The guys don't even live in this house, so it's across an alleyway from us, out our backyard. Yeah, out our backyard. And they're doing lawn maintenance. Ooh, what the hell is this? Okay, I'll get lost. Destroy Arctic Target artifact plus 2. Okay. Yeah, that's got trample. That's gotta go. The only reason I let this go as something that's going to be much more powerful, this can be chump blocked. Unless you do something stupid like that. Ah, crap. And here I was. I'm going to get my Mechtitan off right in the beginning. See, the problem with this deck, and I knew this when I built it, is it's kind of a glass cannon. Either it works or it doesn't. And regardless of the advantage it gives you, some decks can spring right back from it. As is the case with this match. That is a very selective. Really just kind of delaying the inevitable here. So I am on the ropes. Since I hit him with Mechtitan, I've only done 5 damage, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I don't even think I've done any damage at all. Alright, that was my first damage since. I think he's got me dead. Just swing out, bud. There's no reason for you to do anything else. If I had something else to do, you would have already seen it. Okay. Alright, bud. Get it over with. There you go. Can only prevent 3. Well, at least you had the good conscience to... So that was that. That was that deck. You got to see it do pretty much everything it was meant to do.
Except when.
Fuck, I didn't even get to say it.
No. No.
Alright, so, like promised, seeing as we're on somewhat limited time here, we're gonna go and we're gonna try and build that other deck I was talking about. And is this it? I think this is it. I didn't really even name it. Nope, this is a different combo. We will save that for another stream. we will get on that later. God, I have a lot of decks that I haven't touched in forever. Is this it then? Yes, this is it. Alright. So, if you want to know one thing about me is A, I started Magic as primarily a black player. A player that played black cards. Let me just not put too fine of a point on that. Black was my jam. And primarily because one of the first mechanics that was unique to black was card discard. Or, yeah, discarding and what have you. And benefits and punishments for card control. That was like one of my favorite things in the game. That and Burn. But Burn was something that came later and why I started building decks that were black and red. Which was kind of a taboo thing when I was into the game then. Because having decks that were multiple colors didn't usually work very well. As opposed to now, where you've got people are building 5-color decks, and that's absolutely stupid, but neither here nor there. The whole idea is, again, if you learn one thing about me is A, I like Burn. 2, I like casting spells, and primarily instants and sorceries. Generally, I was like really heavy into playing stuff like Shock, Lightning Bolt. I liked Duress back in the day. One black. Actually, you know what? Duress should be available, shouldn't it? Yeah, there it is. I'll just let it do its thing for me. So yeah, it's a sorcery for 1 black. Target opponent reveals their hand, you choose a non-creature, non-land card from it, that player discards that card. Beauty. I mean, for the time it was originally printed. I should note that. That being said, that was my thing. So when a deck comes around that allows me to do that, nowadays I'm looking at a more of a blue-red deck, so an Izzet deck of some sort. But we got several creatures in recent sets that have Prowess, which here I'll let the game explain it here, but I'll read it off. Prowess is whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. So the whole idea is for you to be casting as many spells as possible. Now you might notice there are some creatures here that, well, I'll go through, but there are some creatures here like, say, Goblin Electromancer, or what is another one? I know I've got Slingshot Goblin in here. I can't even remember what it's called. Oh my god, I am blanking here. Gutter Snipe, that's it. Or just see again, Slingshot Goblin. But Gutter Snipe doesn't have Prowess. Well, there's a reason for that. A, it does enable not enable spell casting, but basically encourages spell casting by having whenever you cast an instant or sorcery effect on it. But then we have Narset. Is it this one? Yes. So Narset Enlightened Exile, which its first line is creatures you control have Prowess. Plus. Now, given the only problem with this is to really have this be an effective deck and a good deck, we got to make it historic. Which means that this is going to be kind of a bad time for creature answers and enchantment answers. So I've got to have a lot of protection So for that, we've got stuff like Mana Tithe. I mean, sure, ban Lightning Bolt in Historic, but don't ban Mana Tithe. That makes sense. Pact of Negation. Unsummon. We got stuff like all kinds of just small burn spells, disenchant. But the problem is with this deck, when I first started formulating it, is I've got too many things I want to put in here, and I don't want to make this a singleton deck because I don't like playing singleton on Arena. There's not really a whole lot of like commander support, I'll call it, in Arena, and I refuse to play Brawl. I don't like it. So yeah, we're just gonna go through and see if we can get this built. So the main thing we're looking for here is to have a mix of Prowess creatures, non-Prowess creatures that perform more or less a spell casting function of some sort, and have a win condition more or less of just damage, preferably creature damage of some sort. So, and if it's not helping us to that, then it should, or if it's not doing that, then it should be helping us to that. That's usually our my MO for building decks, is if I don't have a solid win condition like my last deck with Mechtitan core, then I should have a focus, and that focus should either be, does it help me get to where I'm going? And if it isn't, then it should be the thing that's going. So let's go through and try and simplify. First off, Opt, because you're playing blue and you have access to Opt, so you play Opt. It is one of the best draw spells, period, in my opinion. Or at least one of the best draw spells in recent memory. Let's see here. I will have to settle on a card like this. I'm not certain if I'm gonna have multiple. I think I may just have to settle on one. There will be a lot of instants because Vidalcan Orrery is not a thing that'll ever happen in a standard like rotation ever again, in my opinion. I think there's one card right now in all of Historic that kind of does what Vidalcan Orrery does, but in weird colors for that kind of setup. I think it's a Simic creature. And just for shits and giggles, in case you don't know, Vidalcan Orrery is basically a spell that lets you cast sorceries as if they're instants, and cast creatures as though they had flash. I think that's what it does. Pretty sure. Yeah, whatever. So yeah. So one of the best Prowess creatures sitting right here, Monastery Swiftspear. That's good. Hasty Boy, 1/2 Prowess. You can drop that, and the idea with that is to drop it on the same turn. You buff it with a couple of spells, preferably stuff like Shock or something along those lines, or something like, say, Borrowed Hostility here, where you get +3/+0 until end of turn. Like bingo bango bongo, you're like, say, turn 2, you got a Monastery Swiftspear that's suddenly 6/3 on turn 2 that has haste. It's good. It's good. So let's see. So the idea is to have a deck like that does stuff like that. I really should just focus here because I've talked enough about what I want the deck to do. I really just need to figure out how to do it. So we've got shock, but this is basically shock with a condition. So this is just deals 2 damage to any target. This is deals 2 damage to any target, but if a player is dealt damage this way, scry 1. That's just better, is it not? I mean, they're both uncommons at this level of play, so yeah, let's get rid of shock. I can't believe I'm saying that. And they're both instants, so okay. Anyways, moving forward. This one is not any target, so by built to smash, targeting attacking creature gets 3/3 +3/+3 until end of turn. If it's an artifact creature, it gains trample until end of turn. I don't really have any artifact creatures. Actually, speaking of, let's get rid of Arcane Proxy down there. Don't need that. It's basically a red or a 1 red instant. That's a combat trick that just buffs. That buffs your prowess creatures. The thing is that bit that I put on there, it gaining trample until end of turn, that doesn't really go off. So unfortunately, I think that's gonna get gone. This one's just better because it gives you the escalate. So choose one or both. Target creature gets +3/+0 until end of turn, and then target creature gets first strike until end of turn. But you can choose both if you pay 3 more mana, and it's really kind of a mana sink more or less, but it gives you some modular ability there. Soulscar Mage, Prowess 1/2. Sorcery control would deal non-combat damage to a creature an opponent controls. Put that many -1/-1 counters on that creature instead. It's really good. But conditional, I'm not sure I'll be needing this a whole lot, but we will see. I keep mixing that card up a ton. Disenchant, pretty simple. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. You can keep that in there just for flexibility. Fierce Retribution, we've talked about that one before. Revitalize, pretty good. 2 mana, you gain 3 life, draw a card. Brawl, one of my favorite cards in the Kaladesh block. Instant and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Whenever a spell or ability you control counters a spell, you may draw a card. It's pretty good. Focuses more on counters, but also makes all my spells cost 1 less more. One less more. 1 less. But as you can see from the graph up here, most of my spells aren't really. They don't cost a lot of mana, so I don't think that'll get played. We have Curious Homunculus here. I mean, more or less the same idea, except for it is a 3. It can transform into a 3/4 with Prowess. Instant and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. This is just something that can transform instantly the moment you tap it. Or not the moment you tap it, sorry, at the beginning of your upkeep, so the next turn over, basically. It's just good. It can turn into a 3/4, like, on the next turn after playing it for 2 mana with Prowess. And then it has an extra ability, which is just good. So we'll leave that. I need to focus between Blink of an Eye and Into the Royal. I think they're really more or less the same thing, right? Yeah, kicker 2. And if you kick it, draw a card. Okay. Get rid of that. Narset's Reversal is just absolute fucking gas. Seek new knowledge. I think we're gonna get rid of that one. Because I haven't really done Seek a whole lot, and also this just seems not great. Snapcaster Mage, I mean, if you don't know, well now you know. Just read that, boy. Take it in, pause it wherever you're at if you need to. That's just take it in. This is one of the more iconic cards in Magic's history. But in case you need me to read it, when Snapcaster Mage ETBs, target instant and sorcery card in your graveyard gains flashback until end of turn. This flashback cost is equal to its mana cost. You just basically get a spell back when they ETBs. Bounce it. It good. And it also has flash. Like I failed to mention that. It's good. I don't know if I really need it because I need more, like, for the mana that I'll have. What? Why was that? Oh yeah, it's the red border because of your thing. But do I need it for this? The truth is no, because in order for me to really get much use out of it, I'd have to be bouncing it frequently. Don't really have that many spells for that in this deck to abuse that badly. Which is probably why I was allowed in Historic at all. Thing in the Ice, one of my favorite pet cards, period. It's a 0/4 defender for 2. And it enters the battlefield with 4 ice counters on it. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, remove an ice counter from Thing in the Ice. When it has no ice counters on it, transform it. Turns into a 7/8 that bounces all non-horror creatures to their owner's hand. So while that may include mine, it is a 7/8 in a format where people only have 20 life. By the time I get this thing off, it'll probably win or save the game for me. So, good times. Also, one of my favorite pet cards, so give me the chance to play it, please. Yes. Never thought this thing was going to come to Arena. A Braid, choose one, deal 3 damage to target creature or destroy target artifact. Iffy on that one, that's more of a pet card status for me. Electrostatic Infantry, which is basically like, the way this is set up, it's like permanent prowess, which is good. Electrostatic Field, it's just basically a 0/4 defender that allows me to basically ping 1 damage every time I cast an instant or sorcery. It's going to stick around and do nothing. Let's see. Kenris Spell Spear. This is actually the card that inspired me to do this deck, because I didn't know it existed. It's a 2/2 trample prowess for 2, so already pretty good. But if I put 3 and 1 Phyrexian white or blue, does that look like? I'm not sure. Yeah, Phyrexian blue. I can transform it. Activate only as a sorcery. It turns into a 3/3 with Trample, Ward 2, Prowess. So Prowess triggers twice on this creature, and it has Ward 2 and still has Trample. That's fantastic, even for 4 mana. That's absolutely just amazing. And even just as a 2 mana with Trample and Prowess, is still really good. And at uncommon, get out of here. Lightning Strike, I mean, Obs, it's just a slightly worse Lightning Bolt. Scorching Dragonfire, I mean, same deal, except for you can't choose any target. If the thing would die this turn, exile it instead. Actually, bye. Smoldering Egg, basically remove counters from it every time you cast an instant or sorcery. When all the counters are removed from it, you can transform it into, look at that dragon, which basically does Gutter Snipe, which is pretty good. Actually, I should probably limit it to just Gutter Snipe. Stolen Vitality is pretty good. I'm just gonna let you guys read the cards. I can't read them all. There's like 75 of them here. Let's see. So that's probably gonna stick. Actually, hold on. No, I don't want an if. If it's your turn, yeah. Let's get rid of that. I would like the... If it's my turn, I'm gonna get trample on that creature, yes. And otherwise it gains first strike, like... Alright, Depose, Deploy... That's pretty good. I don't think I would ever use Deploy. We will see about that. Yeah, we're not going to do anything with that. Sorcerer class. Yeah, no, we're good. Goblin Electromancer, maybe. Yeah, no. Lightning Helix, hell yeah. Monastery Mentor. Prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a 1/1 white monk. Yes, please. Yes, please. Okay. Teferi's Protection, I mean, explains itself. It's a really super good card. Basically protects against board wipes. But I might not have use for it in this deck. Cancel, obvious, counter target spell, blah 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 blah. Possibly better cancel. Neutralize is slightly better cancel with cycling. Chaos Warp is just fun but not needed. Invasion of Regatha. That's new. Invasion of Regatha. Just battlefield. That's a lot of work for not a whole lot of payoff in this deck. Absorb and Ionize are good. Dovin. Yeah, no. I'm not really doing a ton. Control isn't really the focus. Let's see. I feel like this is one of those that looks good on paper. Yeah, no, you know what? I'm good. Exile card. That's insert sorcery from the graveyard for each. Insert sorcery for each card exiled this way. Copy. May cast copy. Casting is the important wording on these because Prowess only triggers when a spell is, an instant or sorcery is cast. So if it doesn't specifically say that copies are being cast, then Prowess doesn't trigger. And that makes the card useless to me. Past in Flames is just an amazing card, so we're going to possibly leave that. Oh, this has got green in. Why do I have that in here? Bye. Alright, so we're gonna get rid of the forest. Why do what's costing black mana on here? All because I had the duress in there for a half a second. Alright, so I think we're getting closer, but we still have way too many cards. Let's get some lands though, so we can get to that first. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why? Okay, so we need to bup. So how do we do this? Need really good lands for each combination. What are we looking at though? More blue, actually more red. Okay, so that's the color we're gonna focus on. Hey. Okay. We don't have anything tutoring, so this land is useless to me. I have some steam vents for sure and some sulfur falls. Because most of our land is either island or mountain. So we're going to have a bunch of those, a bunch of these, and a bunch of these. Probably not as many of the pathways, but feeling any better? Sorry, hon. And then, do we not have the right triome? Let's double check. Can we go triome like that? Rogrin, that's one we're looking for. Is that a rare? Yeah, it is. Why the hell wouldn't it be? How am I doing? Yeah, we need to not have that. Alright. Fair. Let's see if we've got any lands that are, let's say, Boros. Do we have any good Boros lands? We've got a shock. That's good. What about... Okay. Sundown Pass is not bad. That's not bad. We'll stick by that for the time being. And we'll come back to this. Right now, we need to pare down. So, pack mitigation, that's good. I'm not playing hyper magic. And also, honestly, I don't really need to have pay 5 mana or lose the game the next turn hanging over me. So I might slot it in if I get to Mythic or Platinum, but I don't think that'll end up happening anytime soon. Mechtitan stays in for the time being. 1 mana counter spell you play right at the first or second turn. It's really just there to make a spell cost 1 more. It's generally not there to actually counter unless you play it on first turn. Opt, you just leave in. Unsummon, might not need. Soul Scar Mage is gonna get cancelled. Let's see. Did I remove the mirror? No, I did not. So I don't really need as many draw spells, honestly. I don't even think I have a lot on it in here. No, I have like way more counters than anything else. Let's get rid of the cancel stuff, because I don't really... Depose deploy can go... let's choose one of these. This is never gonna get better. So bop. Let's do a saw coming, only because if I see a spell coming, quite literally the name of the card, then at least it'll cost 1 mana less at the end of the day. So yeah. Rowan and Will, really there for the passives. Everything else is just too much work, honestly. So I think that's gonna go really narrowing things down quite a bit here. Still gotta keep going. Though I have 16, 18, 26, 27, 34, 41 lands. So yeah, I pare down the lands too. Let's see. Disenchant I think I need just as an answer to that, as it's the only one in the deck that directly answers those. Do I need both Narsets necessarily? No, I'm really there just for the +1. This one is good though. Yeah, no, we're gonna go and get rid of that. Whirlwind of Thought is just good whenever I cast a non-creature spell, including enchantments, though I don't have many in this deck. Actually, do I have a... Is there a Ghostly Prison in Historic? What about Norn's Annex? We didn't get that again? Boo, Earns. How about you just show me enchantments? There's gotta be a Ghostly Prison equivalent, like Safety Sphere or whatever it's called. I don't think we have any Ghostly Prison-like spells to pull from. Alright. Would be nice, but unfortunately, Historic doesn't give me access. So let's see here. Let's start paring down. Electrostatic Field. We don't really need more than one defender, and if I had to pick between the two, I'm gonna pick Thing in the Ice every damn time, because it comes packed in with a board wipe, which is absolutely amazing. That swings out. It's just good. Do I have much other artifact destruction? I don't think I do. I don't think I do, really. So I should keep that in mind, and let's get rid of Do I just have a braid? That's it? Okay. Welcome to watch me pour over a deck idea. I think I have like less creatures with prowess and more just these things are great. Welcome to red, white, and blue good stuff. And some asshole giving my partner here allergic reactions. That's exactly what we needed. Do we really need magic mirror? I mean, that'd be great if I could do. Wait, yeah, no maximum hand size. Oh, in an ideal world, I'd be able to do this and Thousand Year Storm, but I think that's more of a commander thing for this kind of idea, not necessarily a historic idea. I think we need to use this as a combat trick, so let's get rid of Borrowed Hostility. Fierce Retribution is like my sole creature destruction. Most of my stuff is going to be either on summon or a counter. Let's see. I think we can we do away with Gutter Snipe? No, I feel like we can't. Mizzix's Mastery can be a win con on its own with its overload. I mean, it's also 8 mana with 3 red in the cost, so it's nuts, but it allows you to play each instant and sorcery in your graveyard. So all you've previously cast spells. But in order for it to be effective, you have to have at least 8 in there. So this one's kind of a Hail Mary, honestly, when I have Past in Flames. So I think I might have to make a decision. This is also a sorcery. It's only one time as well. So let's do Mizzix's Mastery. Whirlwind of Thought will be like just maybe a 1 or 2 of, because it just enables me. Also costs 4 mana. Let's see. Okay, let's do away. Well, that's also a 1 cast, or I'm sorry, a 1 cost. Now comes the hard decisions. Okay, so let's see how things work out in terms of colors. So that brings it down to 53. The land suggestion. Don't need 8 planes. Why do we need 8 planes? I don't understand. It puts us at 8, 10, 26, 28 lands. Ugh. Well, we'll come back to that. It just gives us a better idea of where I'm at with. I have basically 30 cards to choose from otherwise. Okay. Yep. I don't think I need as many counters as I have in here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, I want to say. Yep, 4. So let's get rid of Mana Tithe. It's going to be very few situations where that's going to be super awesome. That's a rare too, so I'm gonna have to bend how much I work with this based on what kind of wild cards I have. I have 8 mythics and I have 8 rares, so I have to kind of work around that. Is that a rare? Yeah, that's a rare. That's an uncommon. That's a mythic. That's a rare. That's a mythic. That's a mythic. That's a rare. Shit. Alright, well. Opt is going to be an automatic 4 of in a spellcasting deck. Let's go with 4 of unsummon. Wait, did I stick the graphic? Shit. 3, 4. Let's click done. Yeah, so we can fix that graphical error there. Okay, play with fire is going to be a 4 of because that's basically better shock. Disenchant will be 2. Revitalize will be 2. Curious Homunculus will be 2. Yes, we're going to craft. Ah, crap. I didn't want to do it that way, but whatever. Oh, yeah, because I need to do that for the first. Right. Into the Royal will be 3. Narcissus Reversal will be 2. Thing in the Ice, yes. At least 2, I guess. Upgrade. Let's go with 2. Let's go with 3 on Electrostatic. This is going to be a 4 of because it's the reason the deck exists. Not really my win con, but it is definitely a reason for Lightning Strike just because I am a sucker for Lightning Bolt, and that's just lesser Lightning Bolt. That's a combat trick that could win me games. What did you just get? Oh, the coop! Alright.
You've been bugging me about it all day.
One of the starters, I don't know. Not like me saying something has ever kept you from not doing it, though.
It's true. Whatever. I do what I want.
That is 100% true. This, I feel, needs to be like a 100% 4 of as well. I need to stop crafting it that way, though. That'll be a 2. That'll be a 2. That'll be... feel like I'm already kind of screwing myself here, but Mythic's Mastery will be a 2 of. Narset has to be a 2 of. And then Whirlwind is gonna be This one I'm most certain... Whoa, shit. Okay. This one I most certainly will not regret, because I'll put it in other decks. Am I looking at good things? I don't have enough wild cards. Well then, how about you eat a big bag of S? 1. Usually it means rares. 2, 4, 5, 6. I have 5. Need to go down 1 on one of my rares. That'll have to be Lightning Helix, sadly. Alright, finished deck. Biggity bingo bango bongo. I am way above what I need. Alright. Alrighty. So, take it off that. Let's go this way then. Holy moly. Alright. I feel like I'm not gonna need this a lot. Shit. I don't know why that surprises me. No, we can do without that. I gotta pare down 30 cards. 7, 8, 9, 10, 26, 28. Do I still really need that many? Oh man, that's all my past common wild cards. I don't think I really need as many planes. Like, I really don't. Why is it suggesting 7? Like, I'm not sure I understand. I have access to 1, 2, 9 white mana when I have need for... I only have 1, 2, 3 cards, and each of them have 1 white devotion. Nah, we're gonna just call that good at there. And then that puts me at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 22. That's 1/3, so that's about where we should be with lands, I think. I mean, that's conditional white mana there, so maybe a couple more. Let's take these down. Go up. See what it suggests for us now. God, still so much. Alright. We're at 75 now. We're getting closer. Let's see, I still have one, because Narcissus Reversal is essentially a counter spell. Absorb, Ionize, that's three counter spells in this deck. I have a lot of answering. Let's go with one more of this and get rid of a Braid. Whoops. Stolen Vitality is basically this deck's combat trick. Actually, might want to put one more in there. Let's get rid of Lightning Strike. So I have Lightning Helix. Same amount of mana, it's just better. Two counter spells there. They both counter target spell. One heals me, one deals damage. Good. So we have Monastery Swift Spear, Kenra Spell Spear, and Monastery Mentor, my primary creatures. Thing in the Ice. And let's try and pare it down a bit here. Oh, an Electrostatic Infantry too. I hate this, folks. Feel like I'm picking between children. It's not a good time, just so you know. Alright, unsummon. It's 9 cards now, man. I don't know what's gonna do it. Oh boy. We got down. Holy shit, man. Alright. So, you're gonna be looking at yourself and wondering, why did I call it the 4th of July? Because it's American, it's aggressive, and it's all about throwing everything at everything. It's kind of a lame idea, but I'm sticking by it. Who's a... Let's see. Can't really pick Nicol Bolas because I don't have him unlocked. I don't even know if he's available. Alright. So let's go
You wanna go, tough guy?
Chandra's a good pick for just being overtly aggressive. Let's keep our Winter Fox because Winter Fox is cool as shit. And then our Lightning Bolt sleeve, because if I can't put it in my deck, then I'm going to put it on my deck. Alright, let's do a test. See how it holds out. It's probably going to suck, but hey, that's what we do tests for. We're going to do just play, we're going to do historic. Best of 1, 4th of July. Let's see what happens in our first match in about an hour. Hope you enjoy this riveting Magic content that you came here for, that you didn't. Oh boy, we're already off to a good start. This is fantastic. Better. Much better. I will keep 6. We're going to throw away Whirlwind of Thought. To get started, since we don't have a turn 1 play, we're going to enter and tap. Go in, I throw away a Whirlwind of Thought, and I get a Whirlwind of Thought. Fantastic. Thing in the ice goes out. Nice, I like those lines. Alright, a 1/3 Venser Corpse Puppets. Okay, so you're gonna be doing some form of poison counterish type stuff, I presume. You got 3 open mana. But you're just doing Demir. I don't know if you're really doing like any sort of combat tricky stuff. Probably not. Not how I want to do this, but I need to play instants and sorceries, so that's the deal. What you get. Eat 4 damage on turn 4. Ooh, scary. What do? Whatever. Non-token zombie enters the battlefield under your control. Interesting. Okay. So, not exactly what I thought. We need... Of course, the one land that I squeeze out is one land I need. Guy's got some janky ass nonsense, no doubt. Yup. I regret how I did my lands. So I'm like, I don't need white at nearly as often. I have 3 cards in my hand that need white. Good God.
Oh God. Oh my 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 God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh my God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh good God.
Please get me into an island, or no. I meant to say plains. No, I got a Mystic Sanctuary. Why not? Fucking hell. Now at this point, I would just like any of my Izzet spells. That'd be fantastic. I'm sorry, any of my Izzet non-creature spells. They're not doing a lot of damage, so them taking their time might actually work out in my favor. The counter spell that'll get me into Curious Homunculus. Yeah, no, I'm good. Then one more instant or sorcery of any sort. It's 4, 6, 8, 9 damage. Oh boy, I got one more turn. Let's see if I can tank out a win here. Doubtful. Oh, I might get lucky here. Thinking the ice may have just helped me win this game. We'll see. Yeah, we know. Alright. Still no islands. That is fan-freaking-tastic. We've got creatures with... Oh, man. That sucks. 3 creatures with Death Touch. Yeah. Good game, broski. So Thing in the Ice doing good. Curious Homunculus was definitely a good ad. But definitely feeling the lack of white mana, and that this just might be a bad feel for this deck, because I know they're in there. learning stuff about my deck, but so far so good. Thing in the Ice putting in work, extended the game a little bit, so definitely not a bad inclusion there. Make a loon. That's fun. Still feeling the lack of white. Jesus Christ, what? Why would you put both of them out? Oh, there's a white mana. Beautiful. I do not have a turn 1, so you come and tap. I'm gonna put you out there. Thing in the Ice comes out. I'm gonna say we're gonna see some counter spells most likely at some point. Yeah, this is gonna be Drago. I feel like it is. It's gonna be. No instance for 2 mana. Oh, did you do a bad? Yeah, you did a bad. An Azorius deck that only had 2 mana in hand. Yeeks. Oh, this is not a good hand. Alright. Much as I'd love to go in on that, because that is a lot of good gas, I have to mulligan. Oh. Well, that's gross, but I'm gonna have to keep it. Let's take a chance. Take a chance. What the hell is this? Flying Haste 1/1. At the beginning of your upkeep, each dragon card in your hand perpetually gains a spell cast 1 last to cast. Oof. Fucking oof. Shit. Okay. Thing in the Ice goes down, and then we bolt the shit out of that creature. We cannot let that continue. We already got some nonsense. Alright. Alright. Now I have a hand of all creatures, 2 of which I can't cast. Of course. Alright. Let's go now. So Dragon's deck. It's fun. There's always one. Oh boy. We don't need that right now. Let's go like this. Like this. That gives us 1 extra mana to spend on. Instants and sorceries. Well, that sucks. I need something to deal with that copper dragon. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, that sucks. That's okay. We've got something for that. Oh, hell. Yup. That's game winner. Or not. Okay. Yeah. That's how you do that. So that's a combo. Well, not really a combo, just absolute nonsense. Could have done the thing, but he did the quicker thing. And I appreciate that. So I see my deck on like the threshold, right on the threshold of doing good things. I mean, A, I need to start taking better hands, and B, I think we might need to trade off some cards for white mana. Or switch some of my dual lands around. Because see, hands like this suck. It's better, but not really. That's even worse. I have to get rid of what? How many cards? 3? That's not even... Okay, well, it's better than giving up, I suppose. Can't play this. Play that. Well, there we go, I guess. Okay. Not the end of the world. Okay. I'm not against this. So stuff like what I just did is exactly why that card's in the deck. A 2-2 with trample and prowess going from that to a 6-4 with the one card cast is just nuts. Okay. Let's keep going. They have a 2-2 that gets counters when it's dealt damage, I guess. And a 3-3 druid that gets +2/+2 as long as you control a dinosaur. Okay, cool, I guess. Ooh, okay. Okay. Go for it, I guess. Okay. I've got a boogie on this then. Let's just get moving. Yeah, I'll deal with that. I will definitely deal with that. And then if you decide to block one of them, it gets stolen vitality. You blocked neither of them. That was commonly seen as a bad move. Yep. That's a big bastard. What? Okay. This is bad. This is real bad. Welp. We're just gonna say good game and concede. See ya. that transformed into a really bad situation really quick. Are you finally thinking about doing something with that greenhouse?
See what it is.
It's just like controlled environment for growing stuff, so like if you want to do spring stuff in summer or something. That's kind of what I figured. My partner Starberry is doing some serious Stardew learning. She's gonna become an encyclopedia for this game in a very short time. It's gonna go. It's gonna go from me getting her into the game to
me schooling you on
yeah, pretty much in like zero time. Come on, anytime now. Come on. Take your mulligan already. Alright, let's read this real quick. Is he really gonna time out on the mulligan phase? Alright, that's cool. Free wins are alright, but thanks for wasting my time, I guess. Someone in Muskoka is laying tacks along bike path. And I guess the police on Twitter for Muskoka is asking people to stop doing that. And it's like, it shouldn't have to be a huge ask, really. Alright, fine. Take up my one friggin' creature. Yeah, jackass. Yeah, of course. You know what's gonna happen, right? Go ahead. Get your explore in. Really good when it was in standard, but outside of that, it's marginally good. Okay, fine. Didn't want to do that, but you forced my hand, you jerk. What? In the...
No fire, no steel.
Yep. Sure. That was a stupid use of that card, just by the by. You shouldn't ever cast it like
No
that.
fire, no steel.
Fine, let me cast anything I don't even care at this point. Holy shit. How's this guy not playing blue and have an answer for everything?
No fire, no steel.
Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, this is fine, this is fine, this is all fine, this is fine. There's absolutely no problems here.
Oh god, oh my 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 god, oh god, oh my god, oh good god. No fire, no steel.
He's gonna pop off his ultimate shortly, which is fun. He's a number of cards in their graveyard. Which right now is 6. Oh my god, are you really gonna play Oops All Planeswalkers? Vanilla.
No fire, no steel.
This is so stupid. Oh my god, now I'm gonna draw nothing but land.
Make your
You get
captain
2
proud.
chickens?
No fire, no steel.
Oh, that's all you can get. Hey, look, a creature. You gonna bolt this one too or something? Or shock it? Oh, ooh. Big boy on campus doesn't have an answer for Monastery Mentor. Oh, well, there's its answer. Fucking hell. I like to say this is a good game, but you could also eat shit.
No fire, no steel.
That was stupid. I hope you never win another game yet, jackass. You missed some fiber back there. Should probably have enough copper to start upgrading stuff, or have you used it all? Okay, well, at least this is a better looking. Oh. Like, I'm trying to test my deck. I would imagine there's a lot of people who are doing the exact same thing. Okay, well, at least I can do stuff. A shock, that way I can do Monastery Swift Spear and swing out. Moving at turbo speed, let's go. Five damage on turn 2. Let's go. Kind of bonkers nonsense bullshit that we're all here for. Let's do that. Let's do that. Another 2 damage. That's fine. This guy's probably just as pissed off as I was in the last cave. Flying out the gates, absolutely just wrecking it. Alright. Those things on the left there aren't ripe for picking. Ah. Holy bag. Okay, what do? Holy moly. Alright, let's take care of that then. Oh, that's not gonna help me. Alright. This way. No attacks this time around. Just kinda hoping you'll mutate that into something that has 3 health, or 3 defense rather. And we'll open it up to Lightning Helix. Fly. No. Even worse. Or, well, worse for me anyways. Let's go with Monastery Mentor and let's do a combat trick here. See how they decide to do this. I hope they block with both their cats in an effort to try and kill it. We can get on top of this creature generation. Let's hope. Not gonna block anything. Alright. I can deal with that. We still 1-0. In the third now. Ugh. Only have 4 mana, so we're not going to do that. I mean, that'll get me into what I need. Holy bugger. Alright. That's fine, that's fine, this is all fine. Why wouldn't this be fine? Kind enough. Okay. Well, it's a discount version. Better than nothing?
CP drugs look just the same.
Okay, then. You're gonna be out by the time I get up there, then? Do you think? Okay. I was thinking I'd do this until about 10:30. Not a chance, but not a chance. Probably still gonna win, but not a chance. My counter may have just saved my bacon. We'll find out in a sec. I think it's fine. Thank you. Oh, come on. What a big bag of ass. Oh. Alright, so now you gotta cast something. Go ahead. Dump all your mana into something. That wasn't all your mana, but thanks anyway. Goodness for this creature not having trampling. Be a war of attrition real soon. Well, that was almost good. Oh, look at that. We got a pack. A whole bunch of rewards. Good stuff. Let's see what we got in our pack. Well, this is cool. Too bad it requires black. Alright. Okay, so let's see. That's not a terrible hand. Shock. Whoa, Monastery, Swift Spear, and Swing Out. Good pass. Turn that into an island. Thing in the ice out and swing. Looking good, looking good. Goblins, alright, Alright. Various monkeys, and we're gonna go ahead and swing. Did exactly what I thought they were gonna do. Alright, so those are goblins, and I lose my Swift Spear. Or no. I keep misjudging how that works. Alright, well, lost Swift Spear traded with a goblin. That's fine. That's fine. This is all fine. For Whirlwind of Thought. Pass. This is actually going on. Fearless. And then a Cranko comes out. Oh, okay. Fine. This is fine. This is all fine. I need to start picking up some non-creature spells, though. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I would have really liked that disenchant in this deck still. Oh shit. I have bounce spells though, so hopefully I get one of those. I do not. Alright. This is gonna get bad real quick. Literally, do we have no targets at all and I just didn't account for it? Shit. Oh, that was a misplay of the goddamn sentry. That was also fantastic. Not getting the Stars Crusade as well. Like, come on, man. You kidding me? That's still gonna be enough to kill me, isn't it? Nope. Close. Damn close. Oh. God damn. That's a good game, sir. Oh yeah, what are the chances you having another Stars Crusade in there? Oh. Not that you needed it, but there you go. Let's just see how much damage you end up doing. That's 10 per. Holy shit. That is well over 100 damage in one swing. That was a thing of beauty. Boros fucking Cathar's Crusade Goblins. For the fucking win. So let's do one more game and then I think we're good enough to call it. This will be good enough to go. Yeah, I can deal with this. It'll kind of suck because I have no non-creature spells, but let's see what the opponent does. I guess we have to wait. Okay, there we go. Yes, I know, kitty. You probably are low on food, aren't you? let's see what your deck sleeves are. Ooh, Tezzeret. So you got an artifact deck, perhaps? So do we go Curious Homunculus or Kenra next? I say we go Kenra next. Let's see what we got. Whoa, that card can go straight to hell. Holy shit. Wow, that is a big bucket of ass. Okay. Definitely need to do something about that. So, cast a spell if it shares a card type with the exiled card. So it has to stay out for a bit in order for it to do any good. Okay. It may actually work out in my favor if I can get a Narset out. This will be really interesting. This guy has an interesting deck. I don't like any of it. Okay. 8 damage on board. And then one more. 2 more. That's right. Yep, fine. Whatever. Let's go. And I missed the play. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and call it here. It still only would have given me 3, 6, 9, 11. I still would have been short 2. Whatever. Alright, well, that's gonna be it for me, I guess. Yeah. For those of you who turned out, thank you for showing up. And, for those of you who will watch this wherever else, thank you for tuning in. So, this is my first full Magic stream in God knows when. I think I was actually still working with Transcom the last Magic, stream that I did because I needed to vent some stuff. A little bit more positive of an experience this time around. But yeah, so I guess I'll do my spiel because I didn't have it then and I have it now. So if you're watching on Twitch or Twitch VOD, if you like what you see, toss me a follow if you want to see more of it. If you want to support our streams here, toss me a subscribe, toss me some bits if you really feel like cheering me. Consider me for raids. And if you're an Amazon Prime subscriber, remember that you have a free subscription. So if you feel so compelled, you can toss that my way and not even spend an extra dime. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for tuning in. And toss me a like and a subscribe if you like what you see. Takes zero effort and honestly helps me against the algorithms and all that fun stuff. If you really like what you see, once you're subscribed, hit that notification bell so that way you get notified whenever I post content. Also, feel free to, if you want to help support the stream, but you don't want to do it through Twitch, both in Twitch panels and also in the video description on YouTube, there are ways for you to do that. And in both, I would like it if you consider joining my Discord as well, so that way you're updated on any news and content from my site, from my streaming, or anything else that I do, including music and what have you. That just about covers it. Also consider the charity I have up on Twitch right now. It's an excellent cause. That's just about it. So I guess you guys have yourselves a wonderful evening. I'll be up again here tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're gonna do TDF plays, and then tomorrow evening my partner Starberry014 will be doing Animal Crossing. So be sure to check that out. That'll be at about 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That just about covers it. So you guys have yourselves a wonderful evening, and if I don't see you tomorrow, then you have yourself a wonderful tomorrow, and however long it takes for you to see me again. TDF out.